So what happens if I have a linear equation and I need to graph it, or I need to find the slope and I don't have a graph and I need the intercept? I'm just going to work backwards from the slope-intercept form. So again, remember that our slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is my slope and b is my y-intercept. Okay, and the y-intercept is where this line crosses the y-axis on the coordinate plane or coordinate grid. So if I'm given an equation, y equals 3/4 x plus 7, what is my slope? Slope? Well, my slope is that value before x. So here, my slope is 3/4. It's not 3/4 x, it's just 3/4. The x is something entirely different. All right, it's its own value. My y-intercept here, that b value is 7. So this is my y-intercept. And I could graph this. If I had a graph, I would need to start with my start value, or my y-intercept, and I go up 7, and I start there. Then I'm following my slope, and I go up 3 and over 4. And I go up 3 again and over 4. Okay, I could also go down 3 and to the left 4. And using a straight edge, this would be my line for this equation. What's really great about this is that you're given a whole bunch of information here and you might not even know it. So let's look at this same equation. And let's say I wanted to plot ordered pairs for this equation. Y equals 3/4 x plus 7. So if I have a table that I need to fill in, and let's say I'm going to do -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. And I need to know what my y value is going to be for each of these. What I do is I plug this x into my equation here. So y is going to equal 3/4 times -1 plus 7. So y is going to be 6.25, or 6 1/4. If I plug in 0, so 3/4, 0 plus 7, my y value is going to be 7. If I plug 1, 3/4 times 1 is 3/4, plus 7 is 7 3/4, or 7.75. 3/4 times 2 is going to be 1.5, plus 7 gives me 8.5. And finally, 3/4 times 3, 9/4, plus 7. 9 over 4 is 2 1/4. So 2 and 7, this would give me 9.25. All right. And you can see, again, so as I change by 1, I'm changing here by 3/4, or 75.75. Sometimes decimals are easy to see as dollars. You can add in the zeros there because we're pretty used to using quarters and 50 cents and stuff. All right, so now I could actually make a grouping of ordered pairs from this. My first point would be -1, 6.25. My next point would be 0 and 7, and so on. This is where the algebra is really handy because we're not always crossing at a nice, even point on the graph. So if I was to graph these, I would be estimating where that 0.25 is of the 6 and where that 0.75 is. Okay? All right. That is slope-intercept form, finding slope-intercept form from a graph, and finding points from a table.